third place is yours. Exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, so what we wanted after the last game, that's right, yeah. When you asked me what I wanted before the season, then it was a little bit different. But yeah, I think it was a great game of football today. You could see they didn't play for anything. They just played forward, they were on the front foot, they tried to press us high. Caused us some problems in the beginning of the game, and then we got used to it more and more and more and could open them up a few times. And then with the start of the second half, I think we should have scored straight away after the whistle. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but then straight away after with Sido, I think we controlled the game most of the second half. Unfortunately, it was a big mistake. We brought them back to life, and that's the only negative thing today. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because we got the 3 points which we wanted and move on to Sunday.
At half time, you must have got the lads in thinking the first half wasn't the best. And were there harsh words or was it just focus on getting it right in the second half?
Yeah, I think it was better than other first halves which we played in the last game. So we didn't concede, was still 0-0. So maybe it was an improvement to the games before. And from this reason, I have nothing to moan. That it's a tight game we knew before, and that's going to be a tight game was clear because you can see when teams are not playing for something and they have the freedom to play, everyone can play a good style of football and can be in dangerous areas if they're always going forward. And that's what they have done. Under pressure, they played completely different. But we could see straight away with the lineup, when we got the lineup at 2 o'clock, we could see straight away they will be on the front foot today with 3 strikers, and then Blackwell is offensive player, Rush is an offensive player. So we could see they just go for it and try to get something out of the game. And even more, we try to be focused that we don't concede in the first half. And I know my boys that they're 7 days a week, they're ready to score goals if we get the chances, and that we get chances later in the game. That was clear for me and was just important that we take them. I was a little bit unlucky that we didn't take the first one straight away because that would be a great start, but at the end of the day we scored and I'm happy.
You mentioned pressure there. Is there a sense of pressure in the squad at all? Are they feeling the enormity of where they're headed?
I can't tell you because I simply don't know. For me it's a little bit different because I never feel pressure or always feel pressure. So for me it's not changing because I have one aim. That's the reason why I came here. So for me it's always the same. For me it didn't change anything for one game. It's the last game. If it's a semi-final, it's a final. If it's a 20th game of the season, because as a manager you're always aware of what could happen, what is possible, where you need to be aware of. And players are just different. They turn up and they play and try to play as good as they can. But maybe they feel pressure. Maybe they feel pressure since a few weeks. I can't tell you exactly. But I think they managed it quite well. And now we need to get ready. And then we will see if it's Chippenham or Dartford. And we will up for it for both teams. We can prepare now 8 days. And then we're definitely up for it at home. It's a great day for all of us. For the Ebbsfleet supporters, big credits to them again today. Big numbers, they were loud, they tried to push the boys. It was a big cheer when we scored the 2 goals, so that's exactly what the boys need. And as I said, we have now 8 days time to get ready for the next opponent.
What for you are the major advantages of securing third place?
It's not easy to say because I don't think it's just one thing. I think it's a number of many things. We have a strong bench, we have a strong squad. We can add something on the last 15, 20, 30 minutes of the game. Always, even against Dorking where we were under pressure, you could see the last 15 minutes of the game was ours. We could have scored 2 goals there. So the boys know exactly that they are really fit, that they can go for 90 minutes, that they can do it. They know we have a reliable bench which always make an impact, which is able to make an impact and is really strong. And even when I need to make decisions at the end of the week, who we cancel from the squad, it's tough decision making for me as well. But that's what you need if you want to be successful. But we have nothing achieved so far, so we're in the semi-final of the playoffs, so that's well done. Congratulations to my team, congratulations to us as a club, but we have nothing achieved, so we just need to move on and go forward and make sure that we get the right result next Sunday.
I guess the opposition to you, it doesn't matter in many ways. In some ways it may be you beat Dartford here, Chippenham got a draw last week, but in many ways it's irrelevant who you play.
Yeah, definitely. It's not interesting for me, so it's definitely a great game. I think it's there you can see the first time how teams handle the pressure, how they are. You could see Chippenham, obviously, I just saw the result, obviously outstanding that they came back so late in the season. Maybe they have a small advantage because they never thought we are in the playoffs. They just slipped in the last kick of the last game day, and maybe they feel more relieved and more happy and more feel more the happiness about being in the playoffs than the pressure to go into the next round. But that's just guessing. We will see what they do on Thursday, and whoever it will be, we are ready for it. Obviously Dartford would be a great game for the fans because it's a big rivalry. Chippenham would be easier to prepare for us because we played them, 2 weeks ago. So there are always like positives and negatives, but it's not the day for me to guess and to talk about who I would love to play, because at the end of the day we have to be ready regardless who it is.
And you'll be a very interested spectator when Dartford play Chippenham.
Yeah, in general I'm always a very interested spectator because I love to watch football in general. I love to watch games in our league because I can always see different things, and I'm just happy that we don't have to play on Thursday, because regardless who we would have played, now it's Chippenham, would be a tough game. So I'm relieved and happy that we don't have to play Thursday, and that we can use the 8 days to get ready for the semi-final of the playoffs.
When you talk about getting ready this week, it's not about so much fitness training, because that was a long time ago. What do you do this week? Is it rest? Is it analysis? What is your program?
Yeah, I would say exactly a little bit of everything. So we need to make sure that the boys who played the whole season, that they are resting, that they have enough days to prepare. So we will make 2 days off. They start the recovery today, and then we have 2 days off, and then we start and we go again. Now is a big time, and now you can play for something and you can get something. So you just need to make sure, and every player individual needs to make sure that his head is right, that the legs are right, because we have done enough from the tactical point of view, we have done enough from the fitness point of view. We just need to maintain them now. Make sure that the boys are in the right state of mind for the next game, regardless who it is, because it's a do or die game, and we want just to do it, because that would be lovely for us as a club after 2 years a break to achieve straight away a promotion final. That would be lovely for us, and that's our aim. But talk is cheap, so we need to work hard and we need to walk the walk.
And as we spoke after the Billericay game, the next game at home is that playoff game. You're going to want all the fans here in numbers to support you.
Yeah, as many as possible. So today I was happy, it looked very packed, but if we can add on a few more would be lovely, because I think the boys deserve it, first and foremost. But I think it's a very interesting game of football as well. So everyone who loving non-league football is definitely happy to come to a semi-final of the playoffs. So I think we should try to bring everyone in, as many as we can, just to make sure that the boys get the support which they deserve.
Well, congratulations today and good luck next weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dennis.